Hi, good morning. Dr. Ruth Anderson here with Enlightened World Network. What an exciting day today. We're here in sunny Florida and we're enjoying time together in our own Enlightened World retreat. And we want you with us. So we're having a virtual retreat with you all here. And welcome. You're welcome to stay with us all day if you want. And you're welcome to be here for just one or two sessions. It really depends on your schedule, your availability. This is a day of healing. The Day of Healing was the brainchild of the archangels, most prominently Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael. They suggested it. We said, okay, we'll figure out how to make it happen. So here we are. The name of our Day of Healing is That Was Yesterday, Healing Our Stories. And Deb Goldberg is going to be sharing with us in just a couple minutes how we came up with that title. And I'm here with Teri Angel, Deb Goldberg. They have been absolutely incredible in putting together this Day of Healing. And we're just so excited to be here with you. But before we get started, I really wanted to thank Sue Seekoff and Dido Clark. They are two of the mainstays of Enlightened World, and none of this would be happening without them. So thank you to them. So with that, let's go ahead and get started with the day. Deb, are you ready to share with us the story of how we came up with the title for this?
Yeah, that was yesterday, healing our old stories. I had the pleasure of listening to a story from a friend last week, and she described that there was a woman who spent time with a tribe, and she went out and did all the things that they did with hunting, going out into the woods. And while they were out hunting, and she said that they would go out for days at a time or weeks at a time, that one of the tribesmen actually broke their leg. And there was no medicine, there's no doctors. And the tribal belief was that they can do the healing by having ceremonies. And so that night, after this tribesman broke their leg, all the other tribe got around him and did a ceremony, a healing ceremony, meditation, sound healings. And in the morning, when they got ready to go out and hunt again, this woman looked at this man who had a broken leg the day before, who was up and walking, and could not believe how could he be walking? He broke his leg. And she kept staring at him. And the man said to her, "What you looking at, woman? That was yesterday." What a powerful message that our healing could be instantaneous if we want to, that we don't have to carry pain and suffering forward as we typically do each day, each moment. And so part of our healing today is really starting to look at our belief system and breaking it down of how are we carrying things forward? How are we carrying beliefs forward? How are we carrying constructs forward that we can't heal instantaneously, or that we have no limitations? So why is it that we have to keep falling into a place of having pain and suffering? So our message today is really looking at how do we release all of these beliefs that are not true? How do we move past them? How do we just embrace the divine love that is always within us and allow the love to heal us? Allow the love to heal our belief systems and to remove the constructs that we've all grown to know of how we heal and how long it takes. And part of that is also understanding forgiveness. forgiving ourselves for bringing it forward and carrying it year after year after year. 2020 is all about releasing all of this. And we are so excited to bring you a day of healing, so individually and planetary wise, so that we can heal the old stories and belief systems that create a continuous line of suffering and pain keep coming through us, so that we can let go of that. And I can't wait for all of you to experience it.
So I'm going to share some of the speakers for today. The way that the schedule is lined up, we have 24 different sessions, and each one is 30 minutes. And so you can get on and listen to any one that you want, or you can just stay on and watch them all. So some of the speakers that we have, Chris Kuchurian, he's going to be sharing rainbow healing energy with us. We have Moses Landon, Myra Rubin, who's going to teach us tapping. We're going to work on fear and resistance with her. Dr. Heather Harder is leading us in a meditation. Erin Fowler, Kalina Malnar, and Yeshua. We've got, we've got Jerry Ann Heatherdahl. We have Teri Angel doing a session with Karen Palmer on gratitude. Shannon Lane, Bill Protzman, he's an amazing pianist. And Sue Broom, Anaya Joy Holili, Rachel Collier-Hammond. Some of these names are probably familiar to you if you've been hanging out with us at Enlightened World. Summer Joy Raymer, Peter Kapich, really excited to bring Peter to the table. He has not been a participant in any of the Enlightened World events, so I'm so excited to have him. Kevin Morris, Kevin Schoeninger is going to team up with Stephen Altair, and Rebecca Renee and Patrick McCormick and John Fiore. So excited. This is beautiful. Teri, you want to come on and say hello this morning?
Good morning, everyone. So exciting to be here with you for the full day of healing. I'm excited about all the things that I'm going to experience today. I want to go back to what Deb was talking about our stories and healing our stories. And that's what we're hoping will take place throughout the day. Deb and I were discussing earlier about how we carry our stories and project that out from us. Whatever we're telling as our story is how we're going to live our life. So we can leave any of those stories behind at any time. We don't have to go back and change anything. You can start from this moment going forward and tell a new story. Tell your story of joy, of happiness, of health, whatever it is that you envision in your life. Bring that forward as what you're telling people is you, what you're all about, how you are. And I love that we can do that. Don't you, ladies? I love the new chance to do it every day.
Yeah. And I think what's important is we're not saying that we all need to get this belief system down right now, that it is a process of understanding that the way we've gone about our lives of allowing beliefs to run our life and bring pain and suffering into our world. This is a process of learning, of growing, of ascending. And so we're talking about it so that we can start putting that in our mind as well, and hopefully remove some of the other constructs that we've been believing that pain can't be healed right away, or that we even have to carry it forward. Can we just let go of it? Is there some kind of spiritual being that you can connect with to help alleviate whatever you're going through or not understanding what's happening in your life? And so moving into 2020, it is about accepting the divine blueprint that we are spirit, and actually not just saying I believe this in my head, I understand the concept. It is about embodying it. And that's what the process is. But we want to start talking about it and owning it as we go along, And so these meditation days that we'll be bringing you, because this is not the only one that we're going to be doing, is so that you can start filling yourself with knowing that healing is just as present as you have been brought the pain into your life. So we want healing to override everything so that you can actually have the magical life that you should be having, being spirit.
And healing on all levels.
Yeah.
You know, we're not just talking about one aspect, it's overall healing for our whole being.
Yeah, emotional, physical, mental, spiritually healing. A lot of people are still spiritually healing from beliefs that they have had that has really kept them away from divine love, knowing how to connect with that. So today we will have divine love flowing for 13 hours so that all of us can understand the beautiful being and the joy that lives inside of us.
And I wanted to share with you all that before we got together with you, we had invited into this world, into this space with us. It's a beautiful, beautiful home here. Archangel Michael, Divine Mother, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, Gabriel, Cassiel, Archangel Azrael, Archangel Raziel, Archangel Uriel, and Ariel. So we are surrounded here with the spiritual divinity, and it just feels like a really sacred place to be right now. So we're really pleased that you're with us. Wanted to share with you one of the pieces that I'm going to move the camera here. One of the pieces of the summits that we've been doing. And now the summits have been a combination of different speakers coming together and sharing messages and providing meditations and experiences for our viewers. But a piece of that is what we call the healing pool. And the healing pool is a place in the ethereal realm. It is a place of healing. And all of those different aspects of healing that we've been talking about here are provided there, and it's provided for souls. Now, some of those souls that show up are still in a body here on planet Earth, and some of them have transitioned already. But any soul is welcome at any time, including you. And at the healing pool, I always see Divine Mother there. I always see the archangels there. And a soul can just show up. You can go there through meditation. You can even go there without even really knowing that your spirit is there during the day and receive healing. And what the interesting thing, speaking about healing our old stories, is I have seen souls show up carrying a suitcase. And it's the suitcase of the old stories. It's the suitcase of the pain and the grief and the struggles that they've gone through in life. They leave the suitcase there at the gate, and then they go into this beautiful healing pool, experience the healing from the archangels and Divine Mother. Now, when it's time to leave, some of them just head right back without the suitcase, and others stop and pick up the suitcase and take it back with them. So what I've learned from that is really so much of this is our choice. What are we choosing to hold on to? What are we choosing to let go of and say that this belief no longer serves me? So a little message from the healing pool on that. Teri, do you have anything you want to add about the healing pool?
I love the healing pool. It's so calm, but also it takes on whatever we want to put in there. We let the water just run over us. And this is all happening in our minds, of course, but it really does happen physically. I have experienced that release so physically where everything just drops away. And Ruth, as you were saying, you know, people showing up with suitcases, I envision having all my stuff that I have to carry around, that I feel like I have to carry around, carrying it on my back, on a backpack. And at any time, I can choose to release that backpack. I can hand it over to the angels. I can drop it by the healing pool. And then it's my choice if I want to leave it there or if I want to pick it back up again. And I'm hoping that this will be a day of reflection for all of you as you're going through these healing sessions. Some will be meditations, some will be actual healing energy that's going out to you. Just envision yourself standing in that healing pool while you're enjoying listening to that meditation or receiving that healing, and see how it feels, and see if you want to pick your stuff back up again. Maybe you don't. Maybe this is a time for you to really look at your life and say, I'm ready. I'm ready for today to be different from any other day I've experienced. And that's the power of the healing pool. That's what I've experienced personally.
You know, there's different aspects to this healing pool. What I've seen is that it's surrounded by this beautiful, it's almost like a rock quarry. It looks like red rock quarry, and it's as tall as I can see. There's no walls to this healing pool. It's just expansive. So as many souls can come in and go as they wish. It's open all the time.
Mhm.
And so I've heard the phrase open clinic, because it really is like a healing clinic. It is a healing clinic.
It
It's
is.
open 24/7. So there is a waterfall that I've seen at the healing pool. And I personally, as a soul, have just stood under it and just felt the healing power just come, just splashing through me. It's just divine. It's true. It is truly divine, isn't
Yeah.
it?
There's no other way to describe it.
Right. So we hope that you'll join us there. And you can just easily go into meditation, open your heart, your mind, your soul, and just ask the archangels, ask God, ask Jesus to just take you to that healing pool. And then just imagine it happening in your mind. I wanted to share with you two exciting sessions that we're going to have today. One is at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. The other is at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. And they are collective healings. They're collective silent healings, which makes it even more intriguing. The first one this morning at 8:30 is healing for individuals. And we have asked several different healers to come on with us at the same time. And I'm going to share with you, you'll be seeing different healers in different squares, just like we have the banner in one square. So you might look up there and see 10 or 12 healers on at the same time. You're not going to be able to hear them. You will be able to watch them. But what we're hoping that you'll do is close your eyes, sit into the meditation, feel the energy of the healers all doing their healing modalities collectively. We know that when two or more are gathered, there is such strength and power in our prayers and in our meditations. So we are bringing together, I'm getting goosebumps saying that, Teri. So we're bringing together different healers and meditators to amplify this healing energy that's coming to you. So if you'll just sit back, soak it in, and with your intention, just share your divine light up and out to source, the creator. And I think you will really feel that energy and love, divine love coming back at you. So the first one, 8:30, is healing for individuals. The second one at 11 o'clock is a planetary healing. It can be for the waterways, it can be for nature, it can be for humanity, but it's the bigger picture, we're all in this together kind of healing. So let's see, anything else, Teri, that you can think of at the moment?
We hope that you will interact. So if you're hearing something that really sounds awesome to you, tell us that in the comments. If you have questions, put that in the comments on Facebook. This will be streamed all day long. Every half hour, there will be a new stream. So keep watching Enlightened World Network on Facebook, and you will see every time we go live, every 30 minutes, and you may see Ruth's face, my face, Deb's face, but we're all in this together. We are one, as all of us are one. So interact with us. Let us know you're there. Let us know that you appreciate it or that you have questions or comments about it. And I look forward to that. At the end of the day, we're going to be doing a recap of what happened through the day. And we hope you'll join us for that at 8 o'clock tonight, Eastern time.
The other part of that closing celebration is we're doing a ceremony of light.
Mhm.
And the ceremony of light is a beautiful time together, connecting in at the healing pool and going through a ceremony. So please join us for that. And so, you know what, Teri, I think we're going to let folks go, and we're going to connect back in with you in just about 7 minutes with our first, actually, our first session is the collective silent healing.
Collective healing. So get yourself comfortable, grab your favorite drink, whether that's coffee, water, juice, and just relax with us as we do the healing.
Great. Love you all. God bless.
Bye.
We'll see you soon.